What's going on, Spartans? The Mad Greek here with another daily trading recap. Today was a solid green day. Locked in $520 across 7 Apex funded accounts. Going to go over that here shortly, but before we do, if you can kindly like this video and subscribe to the channel, it would be greatly appreciated as it helps the YouTube algorithm get my content out to more traders. Really appreciate that. Thank you. All right, well, nothing too crazy today, nothing forced. Stuck to my bread and butter strategy. Simple support and resistance is how I like to trade. And let's go over some of the setups. I guess the first thing people want to know is what's on my chart. So we'll start with the blue area here. This is your 15-minute opening range. I just like to plot that out, kind of see where we are. Generally speaking, I don't want to trade inside this range. I want to trade when we see some expansion, either out the bottom of the range or out the top. So not doing opening range breaks like most people do, but more or less using this as a no trade zone. So that's what that box is. This dotted line is your VWAP. That's going to get plotted from the Globex Open, which is 6 p.m. Eastern. The blue line here, this is a simple moving average, just a 20 moving average, and I am on the 5-minute time frame. And then I like to mark up my levels. I'm always going to mark up yesterday's high of day. This is the weekly, last week's high of day. And this red dotted line, that is my Globex opening print from 6 p.m. Eastern. And then we're going to mark support and resistance, supply and demand, whatever you want to call it. Marking these levels is going to be a key. I like to use anywhere from a 4-hour. I'm just going to hide everything here for a second. And you'll notice where I marked this level here in the 4-hour time frame. You'll notice all of this major resistance, right? Major sell-off from this level here. We broke underneath. We tested it underneath, and down we went, right? Same with this area here. Major sell-off. Came back, couldn't break it. Up we went. Eventually, when we did break it, we did springboard a little bit off of it, right? So level that I wanted to keep an eye on was in that 300 range. So essentially, this was my main trade of the day. I did take a couple of trades down in here. Tried to scalp a little bit in this area. Not the best trades in hindsight, now that I'm looking at it. Knowing that I had yesterday's high of day here, expecting a bounce. What I should have done was waited for this level to break and retest underneath. So took a couple of small losses here, not a big deal. Waited for my level up here. I was either going to wait for this to break and retest and springboard up or start to fail. Notice this rejection here. And the trade was simple, guys. We went short at the close of that 5-minute candle. Stop was up here. Now, I targeted a 1-to-1, and I'll tell you why. Normally I do a 1.5 and it still would have hit eventually. Only did a 1-to-1 today because volume was extremely light. Institutions, market makers, big hedge funds, all these guys, they're gone for American Thanksgiving. There's no volume in the market right now. So I didn't want to sit in this trade all day. Didn't trust it as much because of the volume. So I went for a 1-to-1. And that did, play out really well in terms of hitting that target. So that was it, right? It just reacted how I wanted it to. Stuck to the bread and butter strategy. And that's it. So for me, I'm pretty happy with that performance. The key lessons for me today is, trust your zones. Support and resistance still pays the bills. Stay patient. And the funded accounts will reward discipline if you trade small. I'm only trading in here 1 micro, 2 micros max. So that $580 is, across 7 funded accounts. So it's only like $80 per account. Easy to do when you are scaling with multiple accounts. So just to wrap this all up, it was green. It was strong controlled session. And more importantly, I stayed disciplined today, which is the real win. If you guys got value from this recap, again, please smash the like button, subscribe. And if you can drop a comment, tell me how your trading day went. That would be awesome. The Mad Greek's out. Until tomorrow, stick to your level, Spartans. If you made it this far in the video, congratulations. Here's a slide showing the 7 funded Apex accounts I've been trading. with the correlated P&L associated to each account. You will see one in admin mode, the one at the top. That is an actual valuation that was blown, but the 7 below that are the funded accounts that I'm currently trading.